Hello. So today, I have a couple of stories to share. One being, I am tuberculosis free. Excited? Me too. I also had blood drawn this morning, so we'll see what comes of that. And we had some of our most adorable kids came in this morning for story hour, where we read a story and do a craft with them. These little kids, like 3, 4, or 5 years old. And we were doing, this is Pirate Week right now. And so we did, they did eye patches, and they made like little toilet paper guys. And I was talking to one of the kids, and we were trying to come up with all sorts of other things you could do. Like you could do a parrot. And I told him, you know what you could also do? We could saw... I can't even say it. We could saw off your leg and give you a piece of... give you a stick instead. He just stared at me horrified. We managed to convince him that I was kidding. So that was helpful. And he bounced right back. He was fine. Oh. Justin left a bowl over there, I'm seeing. So, I don't know about myself sometimes. It just seemed like a completely normal thing to say. And then this 4-year-old's just... It fell into my palm. How do I eat you? That's the curtain falling. It was scary sounding. Oh, and I've also got cornmeal still in my ring from when making soap with the adults last night. I'm just gonna keep talking and chewing. So, I guess today, like, those are the interesting things. I wonder if you can see my little blot. Yeah, not really. She had to dig around to inject me. Well, to take blood out of me, I guess. Apparently I have rubbery veins that just kept bouncing around, and she had trouble needling one of them. But rubbery veins are a good thing, I learned. So I'm healthy. As far as learning things goes, I'm gonna be all set for like a week and a half after tomorrow. But until then, I have last Friday's manga thing where I actually, we covered manga, which we hadn't done in how long? We've been doing this for 3 years, and we never actually did what manga is. So, the word means playful images in Japanese. Manuscripts from the 12th century were credited with the whole right-to-left style, and it didn't really make its way into, like, mass production, newspapers, magazines until 1868? Yes. But manga as we know it didn't actually kick in till after World War II. It was started by this 19-year-old med student in 47. His name was Osamu Tezuka, and he manga-ized Treasure Island. And it got big. So, and he, that's the style of manga, just, what we know as manga. This 19-year-old med student started. So if you're feeling like you just haven't accomplished anything in your life yet, think on this some more and get more depressed, I suppose. It's still, like, in Japan, I guess, as well as here. It's one of those things where you start, reading as a kid, and then you read as you get older, but if you start off as an adult reading it, people just think you're reading comic books, and they just think of it as juvenile. So it's kind of hard to be a manga fan after the age of 12. But, yeah. And manga's there are all sorts of different things you can do with manga. There are cooking books in the form of manga. There are history books. There's Shakespeare in the form of the manga. There's everything. As well as normal manga. which already comes in a ton of genres anyway. And it's, yeah, I guess that's what I got. So, I really need to get better at looking at where my face is on here. Because I just kind of let it slide and then you just get half of my face. Or my chin. Or something. Because I try not to look at that. And I try so hard not to look at it that I just end up going with the camera all the time. But now I'm just talking again. So, cheers.